Okay, so initial impression of the ADV 160. So it's a scooter but with adventure blood. So the ride is actually very smooth, not overpowering, and also the bike is also pretty much nimble, very nimble, easily to go on corners. And then the only downside about this bike is there's no parking brake. So when you're on the slope, you are going to glide down. This is just my initial impression. So the second thing is I've only done about 140 km on this. So yeah, I mean, this bike feels great. Just enough power. It's not overpowering. So one thing I really like about this bike is the adjustable windshield. I can actually adjust it like this. And then the meter is also quite nice, quite good looking. The sitting position all is very comfortable. Only thing about the ADV 160 is the seats are actually kind of hard lah. So after a long ride, I rode to Cyberjaya, about 100 km lah. But my butt hurts after the ride. So yeah, maybe the foam is a bit too hard on the bike. And then to chilo on this bike also have to be a bit more careful because it's a little bit wider than the bikes that I have. Not that easy to chilo. Then another thing on this bike is if I have the extra money, I would definitely get the Chigee AIO and put it here, man, because the Chigee AIO is really useful and convenient, and also it acts as a dash cam as well, so it's for safety purposes. So far I haven't tried on any like off-roads on this yet, so everything is still on the road. This bike is about 133 kilos, but doesn't feel that way though. What's with this jam, man? This road, Jalan Tun Razak, you see, 2 lanes. Then these people all don't know how to go, where they want to go. So from what I see from the forum is this bike easily can go up to 300 km per tank, and per tank is about 13 to 15 ringgit on a run 95. So I would say it's pretty damn good, man, for the range. And also I really like the looks of the bike lah. It's stupidly stunning. And the next thing is the brakes on this are actually pretty okay. It's not to say very strong, but I would say sufficient lah. Going uphill is okay, very sufficient power. And then for cornering as well, I'm pretty comfortable with this bike, and it's very nimble. But one thing about this bike, when I go about 80 kilometers per hour, I can feel some slight vibration. Don't know what's happening, but this one might need to check on with the service center. Yeah, I'm actually feeling it a lot around 90, so I'm not sure, is it a belting system or what. And this windshield is actually pretty good lah. If you put it down like this, you get maximum wind on your face, but when you put it up, it does block most of the wind. However, the downside of this is it will generate a lot of wind noise. But overall, I really enjoy this bike. It's quite nice to ride, very comfortable. But you can't really lean much on this bike lah, because the tire is all-terrain tire, so the contact patch is not as much as those normal city ride tires, so it's not advisable to you know, corner barring with this bike lah. But you still can corner a bit, it's fine. And also I noticed that there's actually a lot of ADV 160 on the road now, like crazy a lot. Even you see in front of me also another ADV. Ooh. I actually like the toggle switch lah, separated from the dashboard, so I would say it's a bit on the convenient side lah. So on paper, this bike is stated to be able to go to about 120 kilometers per hour. 120 kilometers per hour, but I actually managed to go about 125 the other day with a pillion, and I've installed a box and a rack for this bike as well. So there's added weight. I'm not sure if that did affect on anything or not, but it's glad to know that this bike, the one that I have now, on stock settings, without modifying the pulley or anything, or the belt or the CVT system, I'm able to go up to 125 maximum, which is okay for KL rides and some minor long distance haul, so like jalan-jalan makan or what lah. So it's actually pretty sufficient for my thinking. So I mean, for this one is actually aiming more towards on the fuel consumption, and probably I'll take it on a semi off-road one day, but I'm not sure when. So I would say that my first impression on this bike is comfortable. Fuel efficient is still one question for me to answer in the next video. Easy to ride, nimble. Only downside now is no Chigee AIO 5 lite. The seats are a little bit too hard, and no parking brake on the levers. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Ciao.